Hi and welcome to top10androidapps.org. That's top10androidapps.org, and today I want to take a look at Pulse. Now here's Pulse. You can see down here there's the little app. Pulse is a beautiful application that makes receiving and reading news feeds quite fun and engaging. You'd think they'd be quite boring, but this actually presents them in a really cool looking way. I'll quickly show you here. So here we are at Pulse, and basically what it does, it will take your favourite news websites or blogs or even Facebook and then present them in a really kind of neat, colourful way, which is easy to share. So here we are, I've got all my different feeds. So I've got like here Android blog, Android Central, got my BBC Sports there, which I always like, TechCrunch, but you can have lots of different things, even Facebook. And it's beautiful laid out, and then you scroll across there to look through the stories on each individual one. I mean, just the way it flows, it's just really beautiful. And I mean, this is the sort of thing that on an Android tablet is going to absolutely look really cool. As you can see, I mean, it's so easy just to scroll through the different stories and in various news feeds. So that's really cool. So say you've got a news feed you like. Let's check out here top 10 Android apps. So there we are. I want to read that story. So you just click on it like that, and there up it pops. You can still scroll through all the stories on this particular feed at the bottom there, or you can just hide that by tapping that, and then you can read the story. So this is the post from the blog. This was all about the HTC Flyer that I wrote about. I think I want to share that, so you can share it either sort of Facebook button. There we are. It'll prepare the article ready for sharing by Facebook, so you can put in hi check this out, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm not going to send that now. Go back. So say you can it presents the story there in a really nice way. So right, I've had enough of that, so we'll just go back. Go back there, and then at the top there it will take us back to all the different news feeds. And as I say, you can add news feeds very easy. It'll even take Facebook. So if we have a look at Facebook, where is it? Here we are. Now Facebook. Now if somebody puts a photo or something in the Facebook link, it will show up as well, so that makes that quite nice. And adding links is really easy. I only go via the menu. There we can manage the sources. You see a little button there, I don't know if it's too bright there, but manage sources like that. And there's a little plus sign up there, you can see there. So you can add the sources that way, or just delete any of the news feeds, or alternatively on the main page here you've got a little cog, you can press that. It says, there we are, and again that will take you to the managed sources. If you want to add a source, Pulse already has loads of featured ones, so it's got stuff from the latest sort of Geek Festival there, SXSW, which I've just added there by tapping it, as you can see there. Filter, Atlantic, Android Community, Vanity Fair, so say we want to read that. And then if we go back to the main screen, so I'll click on there, and this main screen in the corner there, and then at the bottom we should find the things that we've added. Where are they? We'll scroll through. There are. So there's the SXW feed there. There's the Vanity Fair feed there, Royal Wedding, all the musical. We'll look out for that one. So it's just so easy to add. Now you don't have to. We'll just go back to those. Say deleting them is very simple. Let's say I don't want that. Yep, and I don't want that. Okay. Let's go back, add some more stuff here. So those are the featured ones that they have. Different exciting magazines and news feeds that you might want to add, but you don't have to do that. You can browse, and it will give you a list of different sources. So say for instance you want something to do with sports, just click on the sports, and it's got loads of oops, it crashed there. Let's decline that. Right, so let's try that again, sorry about that. So we're going to add a source, we're going to browse. You've got all the different categories, so again let's try sports, and say I want to add something, yeah, top stories, and there are just added a feed from the top stories, and that'll be in the feed. Or you can search for stuff, just put in a URL or a keyword, let's say surprise surprise Android. Let's have a look at that, and it will go searching for the sources, so those. So that if I want to add WordPress for let's Android news, we can just add that. If you've got Google Reader, you can log into Google Reader there. You can add your own blogs, which I have quite easily here via here. So if we go back to the main page, let's see where we are with all the thank you, starting again there, excuse me. So here we are. Let's see what we've actually added at the bottom. It's just searching for these feeds here, refresh for new stories, and you refresh. The refresh process, you either refresh all of them up here, there's a little refresh, and that will refresh all the stories and all the feeds. I mean it updates itself automatically anyway, or you can just do it on an individual basis. When that's done, you'll see in the corner here for each news feed, it'll have a little refresh button. It's refreshing all of them at the moment, so that's why they're not featured there. But overall I just think it looks really great, and of course we can look at it. I think it looks really, you know, in the horizontal method there, as you can see, it works really well. It's loading all these feeds now. I've asked it to do. This is a HTC Wildfire, not the fastest phone in the world, but as you can see it flows quite nicely, and I just think it looks really slick. It's a great way to you know, I love reading blogs and the latest news and stuff and then sharing that. It's so easy to do. I find a nice you know, story that I think, you know, I want to share. 3DS, there we are. You don't have to share it by Facebook or Twitter. You can share it by email or any other gadgets you might have. So these are all the applications I've already got on my phone anyway, and it connects to all of those. So mail, could stumble upon it and word process it. It's just so easy to get your news sources, so easy to you know, flick through these with ease. It looks really cool. I just love the way that the stories just scroll so easily there, and it's probably one of the best news reading apps that they're out there. It would look 10 times better on a larger screen. As I say, this is the HTC Wildfire, so one of the smaller Android phones, but if you had a HTC Desire HD or any of those kind of phones, then even, you know, a tablet like the Flyer, HTC Flyer, or Motorola Zoom, then this app was going to look absolutely beautiful on it. So I highly recommend it, and of course it's free. So I hope you enjoyed that little review of Pulse Newsreader. Highly recommend it, especially if you like getting feeds from various blogs and stuff, or news sites. It just makes consuming information, as it were, much more palatable and much more enjoyable. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed that. let me know any comments you've got, or if you've used this and what you think of it. And for now, remember to check out all the latest news on top10androidapps.org. That's top10androidapps.org. And I'll catch you later with more reviews another time. So ciao for now. Bye.